It started on a cold Monday morning in New York City, the kind of morning where the sky is gray, the wind bites through your coat, and everyone rushes like the world might end if they stop moving for even a second. But inside the penthouse of Daniel Reeves, the billionaire tech tycoon, the world was silent. Too silent, because his only son, Ethan, barely 6 years old, hadn't spoken a word in 3 months. Not since the accident. The doctor said the boy would recover, that his voice would come back with time. But time had passed, and nothing changed. Daniel had spent millions on the best therapists, the finest specialists. Ethan's room overflowed with toys, gadgets, even a private tutor. But the boy just sat there, small and pale, staring at nothing. That's when Rosa came into the picture. The cleaning lady. Middle-aged, small frame, hair tied back in a neat bun. She had been cleaning Daniel's building for years, but only recently started working in his apartment after his assistant hired her. Quiet, polite, invisible, the way the rich often expect their help to be. On that morning, Daniel had a conference call with investors. He barely noticed Rosa moving through the apartment, dusting shelves, polishing windows, until he heard the water running, and Ethan laughing. Daniel froze. It was faint, like the echo of a memory, but it was there. A laugh. He followed the sound to the kitchen, and what he saw made his jaw drop. Rosa had filled the deep farmhouse sink with warm water. Ethan sat inside it, giggling as she poured water over his head with a plastic cup, bubbles floating around him. She was humming softly in Spanish, some old lullaby, as if the boy were her own. For a moment, Daniel didn't breathe. No one, not the therapists, not the tutors, not even he himself, had gotten Ethan to laugh since the accident. And here was the cleaning lady, the woman he'd barely spoken to, bringing his son back to life with nothing but soap, water, and a song. His first instinct? Rage. Who was she to touch his child, to bathe him like this without permission? But before he could speak, Ethan looked up, eyes bright, cheeks flushed, and said his first word in 3 months. Papa. Daniel's anger melted into something else entirely. Shock, relief, and for the first time in years, humility. The investors waited on the video call. The world outside kept rushing. But Daniel Reeves, the man who owned half the city, sat down on the cold kitchen floor next to the sink, watching his son come back to life in the arms of a cleaning lady no one had ever noticed before. And when the story got out, because of course it did, the entire nation had something to say about the billionaire, the boy, and the woman who reminded him that sometimes the smallest acts change everything. Thank you for watching. If you want to get more that kind of stories, press like and check out our channel.